Welcome to Maple Canada 360. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has issued a stark challenge to Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, urging him to clarify his stance amidst an escalating trade dispute with the United States. President-elect Donald Trump has threatened to impose a 25% tariff on Canadian imports, a move that could take effect within days. Trudeau has framed the moment as a critical test of leadership and unity. Either he, Poilievre, stands up to fight for all Canadians alongside all premiers, and the federal government doing so, or he chooses to stand with Danielle Smith, Kevin O'Leary, and ultimately Donald Trump. Trudeau declared during a press appearance at a steel manufacturing plant in Windsor, Ontario. These remarks came as tensions boiled over Alberta Premier Danielle Smith's dissent from the federal government's proposed response plan. Smith's opposition has cast a shadow over Canada's efforts to present a united front. The backdrop of this confrontation is a rapidly intensifying economic crisis. Trump's proposed tariff threatens to destabilize Canada's economy and disrupt its trade relationship with its largest partner. In response, Trudeau convened a meeting with all 13 provincial and territorial leaders to craft a collective strategy. The federal government and premiers announced plans to keep all options on the table, including retaliatory counter-tariffs on American goods, blocking energy exports, and exploring mechanisms to distribute revenues from retaliatory measures to affected industries. However, Alberta Premier Danielle Smith refused to endorse the joint statement issued after the meeting. Attending virtually while on vacation, Smith opposed any plan to restrict Alberta's energy exports to the United States. In a social media post, she declared, "Alberta will simply not agree to export tariffs on our energy or other products. Nor do we support a ban on exports of these same products. We will take whatever actions are needed to protect the livelihoods of Albertans from such destructive federal policies." Trudeau criticized Smith's position, emphasizing the importance of solidarity. "What happens to any part of us happens to all of us," he said. "We will respond strongly to fight for Canada and do so in a united way that ensures fairness across all industries and regions." While he acknowledged Smith's right to advocate for her province, he contrasted her approach with other premiers who prioritized a unified national strategy. Pierre Poilievre has been evasive on the issue. During a press conference, he sidestepped questions about supporting restrictions on energy exports and accused the Trudeau government of sowing division during a national crisis. "They're trying to divide one province against another, Canadian against Canadian, at our moment of maximum vulnerability," he said. Poilievre also criticized the government's handling of Canada's energy sector, advocating for energy projects that would reduce dependency on the United States. Trudeau responded by defending his government's efforts, pointing to the purchase of the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion as a demonstration of support for Alberta's energy sector. Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland echoed Trudeau's challenge to Poilievre, asking whether he would stand up for Canada or side with Smith. Ontario Premier Doug Ford, known for a pragmatic approach, criticized Smith's stance, wearing a cap bearing the slogan, "Canada is not for sale." "Protect your jurisdiction, but country comes first," Ford remarked. Newfoundland and Labrador Premier Andrew Furey also voiced disagreement, arguing that excluding energy exports from negotiations weakens Canada's bargaining position. Even Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe, who initially expressed reservations about blocking energy exports, eventually emphasized the importance of collaboration. Despite criticism, Smith has doubled down on her position, defending her approach as a real Team Canada strategy. Former Alberta Premier Jason Kenney weighed in, highlighting Alberta's vital role in trade discussions and the leverage of its energy exports. Trudeau has emphasized unity, announcing weekly meetings with premiers and the formation of a Canada-US Relations Council to advise the government. The council includes prominent Canadians from various sectors, such as former Quebec Premier Jean Charest and former Alberta Premier Rachel Notley. Its purpose is to navigate the evolving relationship with the United States during this pivotal moment. As the January 20th inauguration of Donald Trump approaches, the stakes for Canada's economic and political future remain high. The looming tariff and the nation's response could redefine its economic strategies and sense of unity. Decisions in the coming weeks will shape Canada's economy, its relationship with the United States, and its national identity. Keep watching Maple Canada 360 for more news and updates.